Fuck, man, that's creepy. But I like the creepy, but it's still creepy. Okay, guys. We're at position number 75 on trying to be able to film in a car. Let's see if this one works. I don't know. You are balanced so precariously in my life. Look at my hair separating. Do you know if I don't do anything to my hair, it'll dreadlock like naturally? There are literally people sitting out on their porches in my neighborhood. It is like that kind of neighborhood. Now it used to be that we had all these renters across the street, but they're gone completely. Weird sunglasses. It's like weird sunglasses, bright colored. Look at these. Aren't they cute? Scarves are the best jewelry, plus they hide an ugly old lady neck. And sunglasses. I think I'm a little hyped up today. So I was up again late, but this time I didn't go to sleep and then wake up. This time I was just up late, and I wanted to tell you about fucking incidences happening in my house again. Okay, and I can't help it. Like I don't know, sometimes I wonder, is it because I'm telling you that it keeps happening, or because I've had more. I used to have a lot no, that's not true, because I used to have a lot in Jeff's house too, because he had like 2 people die there, so we would have many visitors there. But so I'm always like, should I say anything to you guys or like not, and just let it be that let it happen in my house, or like tell you. So, but fuck it, I'm a big mouth. I'm gonna tell you, and I hope that doesn't invoke more, or maybe I wanted to invoke more. I don't know. I'm all crazy, right? Well, here's what happened. So before the weekend, like, I don't know if I put it on a video that I actually set out, because I make videos all the time, but I don't use them because, like, it just, I'll forget to finish them, or they're like just weird. And I'm like, no, that's no good. Or you said this, don't do that. So I like kind of try to give you content that isn't just me rambling like I did for the last 3 minutes. Anyway, so the week before Memorial Weekend, there was a visitor at my house. It was a he. I don't think it was Jeff. Was very tall and thin, and went by my bedroom door like 4 times. And here's the deal: went by my bedroom door, like, and you can lay in my bed and look out my bedroom door to the side, to the left side. But it wasn't just me that noticed him. Like, the girls were like, they would sit up in bed and watch. And I was like, huh, so it's not just me. He was very light. He seemed to have a one-piece coat or something on from neck to ankle. Like, so I don't know what time frame that would be. But amazing stuff. Look at that. Look at that. I'm working out. Yes, I am. I love cut marks. Like, give me that cut mark. Anyway, so he kept walking by. So I started talking to him. The minute I started talking to him, I was like, I went, hello, do you need something? Do you want something? The girls went insane. They like leaped off the bed, ran out to the hallway, was like barking. So I have no idea why. Like, I almost feel like, okay, I almost feel like this. Like, they watched me looking, and they were looking, going, okay, I see what you see. You know what I mean? And then once I acknowledged it with but they weren't sure. Like, I almost feel like the girls were like, okay, we're seeing this. Because they would bark and stuff. They would stare. But once I said hello, and I mean, I said it just like that. I wasn't like, hello, or anything that the girls should react that badly to. Because I talk to myself like all the fucking time. So why would they care? But I just went, hello, hello, is there something is that what I said? Is there something I can help you with? Or do you need something? One of those things. And the girls looked at each other and leaped off the bed and ran out into the hallway like, oh, she sees this guy too. Like, it's not just me. So then it was on, and I was like, okay, what's going on? So over the weekend, one night, I think it was Sunday night, after Wolf had left. Was that Sunday night? That was Sunday night. After Wolf had left, he came back and he was like floating by, and he would float by, like literally I'd be like watching TV and he would go like this. And when I look, normally if you catch the spirit, and that's what the Indians call it, the Native Americans call it, they call it catching the spirit. If you like are in a hallway or you see a glimpse of a movement and when you look it's gone, that's called catching the spirit. Normally when you catch the spirit and look, it disappears. It's like, boop, gone. This time, it stayed. It stopped. And, like, I wish I could see the face. All I got was that maybe there wasn't much hair, or it was, like, almost like a bald head. But I couldn't see, like, the actual, like, features of the face. I really wish I could. But that's why I knew it wasn't Jeff, because the hair was wrong. And there was something there, but I don't know what it is. Okay, I'll be right back. So he stands there, and I don't know where I was. Okay, so Thursday night, I say, can I help you? And the girls react, right? They jump down, they run out there. Now, once they get out there, they almost lose his scent, I guess, because they looked confused, like out in the hallway. But before then, we were all looking exactly at the same place. Like, I don't even know how to tell you. So anyway, and I saw him, but he wouldn't come in. Did I invite him in? I don't think I invited him in, because I do get a little scared sometimes just because I'm alone in the house, and like, I don't want anybody to ever like take me over or anything like that. But I wasn't that scared. I was just like, can I do something for you? Can I help you? And they stopped, kind of stood there for a minute. I almost felt like giving enough energy off so that I could see them well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's hard for them to get you to see them. And when you do, that's out of their efforts. So, yeah, so I was like, okay, let me try and focus. Because at first you're like, am my eyes seeing the right thing? Like, it's not like bright white light or anything that you would see like in a movie, Last night, I'm watching Roots, and I get finished, and I have a video that I've been trying to upload forever for today, and I was looking to see if that was uploading, and I had just like turned out all the lights, and here it comes again, only this time, before it comes through the doorway, there's almost like warning little lights. So these little lights, like, lower than it was. I want to say he, so I'm going to say he was. These little lights, like, come dancing through the bottom. Like, little tiny lights. Like, almost like, I should have turned on the, damn it. Why don't I ever think of that? So, because it's so quick. It's not like I'm sitting there filming myself and there it is. Although I've seen other people do that. I've never been that lucky to catch what I'm going through on tape. I haven't done tape, like, filming that long, so maybe that's why. Anyway, so I see the little lights coming by, and I say, and the girls look right at it. And you gotta understand, there's no one in my neighborhood. Like, I have my next door neighbor to the one side of me, and there's no windows to be able to look at that neighbor. I look out to the front, I look out to the side with the abandoned house, I look out to my backyard, but I don't look to the neighbor who's the only people that have people in their house. There's no cars. I live in a very, like, it used to be rowdy and whatnot. and they had all these renters up there, but now there's no renters. They've condemned 2 of the houses, like, not condemned, but what is that? The bank took them. Foreclosed on the 2 rental houses, and the other rental house, the sister was 2 sisters, and one was living there, and the one sister came and threw out the other sister. So there's nobody in like 4 houses down the street of my road. So there's no one to create this, if you understand what I mean. Like, there's no way that cars moving would create these things. Like, I've lived there for like 20 years, so this is not something that just happened. But I have been doing a lot more witchcraft in there, and that draws things in. Plus, I do my voodoo thing every day where I say things to my ancestors, and I always feel like, well, maybe there's a message in this for me somehow. So I say, hello, what's going on? Like, to this thing again, but it's just little lights going by, and that literally one came by like this, like pretty straight, then one dipped down and came up, another one floated by really fast, and they almost look like dust catching light, but just a little bigger. And then here he came, and he didn't stop this time. He just walked by. But what was crazy was this time, because when he walks by, usually by the time he gets to the other side of the doorway, he's fading out. This time he kind of stayed solid the whole time, and what I saw was like some sort of cross on him. So when he walked by, at first he was like the fuzzy white light, but then as he like got to the middle place, he got really bright, and I could see like a cord, like maybe around his neck or something, or his waist, that had like a cross, like a cross, like a Jesus cross thing on him. Like a regular one, not like upside down, nothing crazy, nothing. So I was like, wow, is this like a monk because of the long coat or whatever? I have no idea. So I'm gonna just do a little fishing on the internet and see like who was down this way prior to, you know, my generation or whatever, and see what was down here, because I don't know, maybe I'm on where church was or something, who knows. Like, this is old stuff. It literally looked, for a moment, I almost thought it was, did you ever see like the movies, and it's a movie, okay, but like where the missionaries, like way back, like the missionaries way back, they wore like a brown cassock or something with like a rope tied around. That's what it looked like. That's what it looks like. Anyway, walked through. I did not feel a threat. I felt nothing nasty. I have no idea why. I was just like, okay, hi. And I went to bed knowing that I had like what I think essentially is like a priest or something in my house. But that was okay with me. I've never seen anybody religious before that I can remember. Or I should say that I knew of, okay? Because maybe I did and I just did not recognize. You just have to realize that it isn't like a bright picture, you know. It's almost like sometimes it's just white energy, or sometimes it takes the shape of the person. You just don't know. Sorry, I'm eating my breakfast. Alright, anyway, if you'd like to follow me down the rabbit hole that is my life, hit the button down below and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos, a thumbs down if you don't. Either way, gotcha watching me. Manifest something wonderful in your life if you know it. Think it, believe it, you can see it too. And like a big, I don't know, some sort of missionary dude in your house. Who probably lived a few hundred years ago, that your dogs have made friends with. I don't know. I can't tell you. I love you. Bye. Bye.